Alright people, it's Spratt here, and I think it's been a while since I've done a commentary, and that's probably one of the things I'm going to mention, why I've actually not made a video in a while. I mean, I've been uploading, but that's kind of had, I've had videos stacked up, which was kind of lucky for the situation I was in. So that's probably going to be one of the things I'm going to be talking about, and it's basically just to do with university and education and stuff like that, and kind of leaving work to the last minute, which I'm sure most of you you'll know what that's like. So I'm going to talk about that, but I just thought I'd say that the gameplay, I think it's a DSR gameplay on slums. I think it's reg domination, and I think I go 52 and something. I think I get quite a few deaths, but I think the reason I saved it was quite aggressive, and I want to say accurate, but I'm sure there's going to be bits where I just fail and miss completely. So yeah, I hope you enjoy anyway, and I think at this moment I'm picking up a red gun, so maybe I've got a few red gun kills. I don't know what I do, it's been a while. So anyway, this gameplay basically I want to talk about, well, not in this gameplay, this commentary, I want to talk about kind of leaving work to the last minute and will I ever learn kind of thing. Like, I've been doing this for years now, and I'm sure a lot of you in the same situation. You do this at school because school's just boring, really. Most of the time, you're doing classes that you don't actually enjoy, and you just don't find it fun, like, most of the time, like I said. But sometimes you do. Obviously seeing your friends and all that stuff is good, but back when it was like homework and coursework, I was never the type of person to finish it when I got it. Unless I really enjoyed the course, then I'd do it when I wanted, you know what I mean? But I was never the type of person to finish it, way before the deadline and get it done out of the way and do a good job on it. I've never been like that. I've always wanted to. I really always wanted to be that kind of person that gets all the work done first and then just watches everyone else moan and cry when they've got all this kind of work to do so close to the deadline. And I don't know why. I've just every year, stepping up, through education. So I went to school. I call it comprehensive school. Some people call it high school. I'm not sure what it is in America. Like, when I last did a commentary like this, I'll say, oh, I went from school, then I went to college. And people are like, how'd you go to college at 16 or whatever? But I think it's 18 in America or something. But basically, college is it your high school, people in America? I don't even know. But college was 16 to 18, the ages of 16 to 18, I think. But basically, at school I did it. I did have exams and stuff as well, but kind of left all the coursework and homework to the last minute, like the last day or the last week, depending on how big the project was. And when I finished school, I was like, right, I don't want to do the same mistake. I want to get good grades at college. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish all my work way before the deadline and make sure I do a good job on it, because I don't want to do the same mistake that I did at school. Not that I got bad grades. I got quite a lot of GCSEs, the widespread of A, Bs and Cs and whatnot, but like I could have done better if I could have put more time into it. So when I went to college, I was doing courses I enjoyed, well, mostly. I did geography, English, language, ICT and media. It's a kind of nice widespread, but they all kind of interlink. Bar geography, it was kind of like something I enjoyed at school, and I did the same thing again. I kind of left everything to the last minute. I did have exams in some courses, so obviously you need to revise. So I usually left revision till the last week instead of building my knowledge up from months before or whatever. Then with coursework, I'd leave it until the last minute. I'd be working on it for the last week or whatever, and I never learned. And that was the first year. And then with the second year, I was like, right, I need to get my acting gear now, because I'm going to university. I need to make sure I get the grade, so I need to do the work before the deadline. Oh, obviously I'm going to do it before the deadline anyway, but before way before the deadline, and make sure I do a good job on it. And I just did the same thing again and just left it till the last minute. And I don't know why I do this, and like every time I just tell myself not to, and I just get in this state where I do other things, and education becomes kind of like second to me, even though it should be that should be priority. You know, it should come on from college or come on from university and be like, right, I need to get this work done, rather than go out and do something. So I've just been doing this for years, and I really wanted to change that when I went to university, and it was just the same thing again. I was doing something I really enjoyed. Well, I thought I'd really enjoy it. It was, the course is digital media production, and it just covers such a variety of media. I thought, oh, I'm going to love this course. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to, you know, have so much fun doing all this work, because I kind of picked it, and at the time it was nice to learn stuff, but then I just did the same thing and left everything to the last minute. And for the first year, because it was January, I had in January there was, what was it? I think I had a 3D model of a room or something. I had like a flash project, had an essay, I think. I don't even, it was documentary as well. It was just so many things, and I've mentioned this before, and basically all I did was left it until the new year. So I had about 2 weeks of sitting in my room, never leaving the house, going downstairs just to get food, wasn't talking to my parents, wasn't talking to my friends really, and just flat out working my ass off, because I left everything till the last 2 weeks. And that might still be a lot of time if you think about, you know, how long it can take you to do some things. But because these kind of projects took so long, because, you know, I've never done things like 3D before, and to make a whole room and with all the components, you know, it took a long time. So I was just flat out working for 2 weeks, and it just took all the enjoyment out of, you know, the course. And I told myself I didn't want to do that again. And I was kind of getting frustrated with myself, because, you know, one side of your mind's like, right, we'll get it all done. The other side of your mind, well, it's boring, so let's go out, let's go to the cinema, let's go to the pub, let's go play COD. You know, it's all those other things you want to do rather than work and education. And I guess that I'm not really into education as, how can you be into education? You know, into learning as much as I thought I was, because I've always, you know, I've enjoyed education sometimes. It all depends on what it is. But I think it's got to the point where now, like, I obviously realise that if I don't want to keep doing all the work when I need to get it done, then obviously I'm not enjoying it as much as I think I am. So yeah, that was a fun time when I had just 2 weeks of doing nothing else but work. And then I had the deadlines in May, I think it was, for the first year, and I think I kind of did the same thing again, and it was just a bitch, really. It was just a bitch, and it's all my fault. And I'm not saying this is how it all, you know, education is bad and how it works and stuff. It was all down to me. Obviously, I could do it ages ago, but I don't know. I'm sure you guys are in a similar situation, but have you guys kind of matured when you've got older and just thought to yourselves, even if there's other stuff to do, you know, you need to get that work done first? Because maybe I just don't want to grow up, you know what I mean? Maybe if I ever end up getting a job or something, then that's when it will all change, because I still think education, I still associate education with being young and being, you could say, immature. Like, I'm not immature, it's just I guess my view on doing work and doing coursework and whatnot is still from the mind of a child, you could say. But I think once I finish university and I do get a job, or whatever the job's going to be, I really don't know what I'll go into, which is it's a whole another commentary which I'll probably talk about. But maybe once I get a job and I have actual responsibilities, rather than, you know, I could do this course and do things at last minute and get away with it, you know, get a grade, probably not what I wanted, but you still get a grade and you still get something out of it. Maybe if I get a job, maybe I'll motivate into, you know, doing it early and doing it well, because obviously if you do a half-assed job on some kind of work for your job, then obviously that's not going to go down well, you probably get fired or whatever. So maybe when I grow up a little bit and get a job and change my mindset on it, maybe it'll work out. But anyway, I really wanted to talk about that because I've been working for about a week and a bit now on this coursework. I've not got as much as last year, nowhere as much, but I've already done one piece and I'm just working on this last piece now, which is in for Thursday. So I haven't had a chance to play, make videos, anything like that. And I thought I'd do a quick commentary just to let you guys know that what situation I'm in at the moment. So once I've got this work done on Thursday, I'll be playing again, I'll be making videos, and then I'm going to be uploading daily for about 10 days, which I'm really pumped to do, because I'll have a break between finishing my deadline and starting uni again. So yeah, that was that. If you've got any opinion on the matter, obviously you guys will be in similar situations, let me know in the comments. We'll get a discussion going, I guess. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.